That's it, guys. As of today, Lightroom is dead. Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. So once again, it is tea time. And today's gonna be a real short one. It has to do with Adobe finally putting the axe to Lightroom. Lightroom, as I said, is dead. So what does that mean? Basically, Lightroom 6 is going to be updated today for the last time. That will be Lightroom 6.14, I believe. And what I'm going to do is in the description area below, I'm going to put a link. So you can go there and go download the last update if you would like. Now, how does this affect us? Basically, like I've spoken about in the past, Adobe has gone a subscription model, right? They've went down the rent, your software model. And I've always hated it, and I've said that I hate it. And does that mean that I don't have it? No, I do subscribe because I need all sorts of software so I can kind of talk to you guys about it educatedly, right? So I have all of the different pieces of software out there, and I've tried all of them. Lightroom is one that I do use, but I also use stuff like Aftershot. I use many other ones, and I test them all out to see what works well for certain things. And then I comment back to you guys what I personally think. Now, what this means that Lightroom is dead and 6.14 is going to be the last version, right? The last update. What this means, guys, is yes, you can still go buy it for $149, $150 online or whatever, and you can use it indefinitely, in perpetuity, as I say, right? You can use it. And it will continue to work, all right? The problem is no more updates. Now, what does that mean? What that means is if you get, for example, a new lens, you're not going to see that lens come up in your Adobe Lightroom software. If you get a new camera, the raw images that come out of that camera most likely will not be supported, so you won't be able to edit them in your older version of Adobe Lightroom. So what that means is you're going to have to go and take your raw images out of your new camera, convert them to DNG, and then take those DNGs and then load them into Lightroom. As I guess you figured out, it's not going to be fun. All right. So this is one of the things that they've been, let's say, betting the farm on. They know that most people are going to say, you know what, I need an easy time of editing, and I'm not going to go through all this process. I'm just going to break down and I'm going to start paying this lease fee, this rental fee of let's say $10 a month, $120 a year. Okay. Forever. All right. And that's what they're betting on. And most of us are doing it. Okay. But some of us are saying, you know what? Enough. All right. You're not going to update this anymore. We're going to go elsewhere. So right now, if you want to stay in the Adobe Cam, you have two options. Okay. So you can go with Adobe's Lightroom Classic, or you can go with Adobe Lightroom CC. Now, my personal opinion is CC is basically just a neutered version of Lightroom, and no pro or semi-pro is going to want it. There's too many features that are just nixed out of it. It's okay as just a simple image editor, all right? But there's other things out there that you can use that you're not going to have to pay $10 every month for. So I personally think CC is just nixed. Now, if you want to stay in the Adobe Camp, I would go with Classic. Classic is basically what you're using right now in Lightroom 6 with some added features, and it's going to be updated, like I said, forever, okay? It is a cloud-based piece of software, but you're going to be paying $120 every year forever, all right? Figure that out. I've been doing this for many years, right? So it gets to be expensive after a while. Now, like I said, there are some alternatives. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into some alternatives that I have found that I think that are pretty good. Now, if any of these alternatives you want me to get into deeper on, let me know and I'll kind of get into them and I'll give you my specific thoughts on each one. But for right now, I'm just going to go through some of the alternatives that are out there and the prices that they are. So let's get right into it. The list that I'm providing right here is just some of the software that's out there, and I'm listing it in alphabetical order. So there's no priority to which one's better as first to last. So the first one I have is AC/DC Photo Studio. Really good piece of software. It's both Windows and Mac, And the cost is either $60 to up to $100, depends on what version you get. You can find that over at acdcsystems.com. The next one is Affinity Photo version 1.6. Now, they're constantly coming out with new versions. This might not be the current version that is currently out there when you watch this video, but that's all right. Affinity Photo cost is about $60. You can go to affinity.serif.com to go take a look. And once again, that is Windows and Mac compatible. Next, you have Capture One. This is currently version 11, but like I said, it might be on the next version by now. The cost is $300, $299, or it is $180 a year. Major upgrades are $120. Now, it's very expensive. I hear it's pretty good. That one I've really not sunk my teeth into as of yet. That you can find at phase1.com. And once again, that is both Windows and Mac compatible. Next, now I've done videos on this one from Corel, Aftershot Pro 3. Now you can go and take a look at some of the videos, and I'll put those video links in the comment area, the description area below. So take a look at some of those. I do review this product, and I give you an example of myself using it. Now, the cost of this is $80, and upgrades are around $60. Now, you can find that on aftershotpro.com. And this one is Windows, Mac, and Linux compatible. Next, you got DxO PhotoLab Elite version 1. This is also Windows and Mac compatible. You can find that on dxo.com. Next, you have Luminar 2018. The cost of that is $80 and $40 for major upgrades on that one. You can find that over at MacFun, and that's PHUN if you're listening to me and not watching the video. That is MacFun.com. Once again, that is both Windows and Mac compatible. Next, you have On1 Photo Raw 2018. Also, awesome piece of software. That cost is $120 with $100 for upgrades. Those are major upgrades. Now, the software can be found on the website on1.com, and that's on1.com, and that is both Windows and Mac compatible. Next, you have Pixelmator Pro version 1. The cost of that is $60. You can find that at pixelmator.com. Now, this one is only Mac compatible, so all the PC guys out there and gals, you will not be able to use this one. Now, finally, there's one called Raw Therapy version 5.3 that's currently out. The cost of it, guys, is free. You can find that at Raw Therapy. That's THERAPEE.com. That is also, like Corel's Aftershot, compatible with Windows, Mac, and Linux, all three, which I think is very cool because there's some geeks out there like myself that still use Linux and just have a good time playing in it. So anyways, guys, this is a short list I put together for you to take a look at some alternatives to using Lightroom. I do think that the pros and the semi-pros are just going to kind of look at this as a way to either go to an alternative or pick up the $10 subscription and get both Photoshop and Lightroom Classic in one bundle and pay that $120 lease per year. Whereas everyone else, in my personal opinion, I think should be looking at alternatives, because I do think that the Lightroom CC as it stands is so just basic that any semi-pro and definitely any pro is just not going to want that software at all. If you're just kind of plugging away, doing things with it, just doing some basic editing, let's call it, you're not going to want to pay $10 a month just to get like some, cloud hosting or whatnot. You're just not going to do it. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's my personal opinion. Now, I want to know your opinion. I want to know what you use and what you think about it, how you rate it. All right. Share with the community. All right. And like I said, if there's something specific that you want me to dive in deeper on, by all means, just simply ask and I will get that done. So anyways, guys, that is it. Once again, it is the death day of Lightroom. Once again, 6.14. I will down below put that link so you can go and get your final copy, your final update if you want to. And that's it for yet another vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please throw me a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe by smashing that subscribe button so you can get all of my content when it becomes available. And please, guys, help me build this channel. Share this video and all of my other videos with friends, family, photographers that you have in your community. I would really greatly appreciate it. And finally, guys, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find a lot of photography tools I've invented for photographers like you and me. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for yet another vlog. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.